Hello everyone, I'm Kulfi and welcome to this QGA tutorial, Queen's Garden Acidscape tutorial, where we will cover how to make this really hard trick. First off, a couple of recommendations. If you are on PC, I suggest you to install the debug mod. You can find this at the official Discord of Hollow Knight in the section modding.help. This will really help you a lot during your practice. If you are on console, take the bench before Umu so you can use that, because once you get to the other side of the skip, you will not be able to come back. I mean, if you die you can, but that's pretty bad and lose a lot of time. As you see, as I come to this other side, my hazard respawn location updates, and this means that if I die now, I will respawn here. Not if I die, if I take damage here, I will respawn there. So this is pretty bad. You can't do the skip different times, several times. If you are on PC, make sure to use infinite HPs, so you can just do this over and over if you fail. And another quick thing, if you need souls, don't kill those jellyfish. You can just dream nail them. I didn't know this. I learned this not too much ago. So you can dream nail this one too, if cooperates, if you can take a good time. Okay, let me show you. You don't need to kill those and get only 1/3 of your souls. You can actually keep dream nailing. Anyway, after those quick recommendation, I'm just gonna show you the trick. It's really hard. Don't expect to make this first try, and even myself, I've failed this several times, even in my runs. So I'm gonna show you the trick and then we're gonna examine it. You can see my controller in the bottom left of the screen, and keep an eye on that. Okay, this is the trick. I'm pretty lucky to get this first try, even because my hands are pretty cold. So let's run this down. The trick is divided in two parts. The first one is, make sure, before jumping into it, make sure to not practice this with Ismasteer, because you will not be able to do this. Look, you get sucked into the acid. As you jump, you will not be able to try. Okay, now did I get rid of? Okay, now we're fine. So the trick is divided into two parts, into two segments. The first one is jumping from this ledge here, where I am, jumping and then getting into the acid. You can be like your eye. Okay, this is like the minimum height that you can be. You can be a bit higher, you can be maybe a bit lower, I'm not sure. But the acid, you can go lower the half of your eye. You can't be way too high because there isn't. You will just hit these spikes. You see, this is pretty close to you. And anyway, the first segment is actually getting this right high and getting into this wall with the C dash. The second part, don't underestimate this, is jumping away from the acid, because you are gonna fall in few really fragments of seconds. This is a really hard trick to do, really hard. To practice this, first off, I'm gonna let you know this one. You can practice this part, the first part here. There is this little platform where you can start trying, and you just jump, dash, C dash, jump, dash, C dash, jump, dash, C dash, and so on. Be careful, because a lot of people are really early with the inputs. I'll see you now. I'll let you see now. I'll use my C dash early, so you'll see that I will slide down. You see? Okay, I was early with my inputs. Again, I'm doing this on purpose. A lot of people do this common mistake. And if I'm late, I'm just gonna drop some pixels, and this is not what you want to do. You can drop some, but you can't drop a lot. Okay? This was perfect. Maybe I dropped one. This was early, you see? I was sliding down. I dropped some, but it's okay. Cool. Cool. This was early again. This was cool. Cool. And so on. You can try this without taking damage, or you can actually understand where you are making error if you are too early or too late. So jump, dash, and then crystal dash. Jump, dash, crystal dash. Be careful, because a lot of people are early with their input. And if you are in doubt here, if you are early or late, you can actually come here and try. I was early, and I was cool. Okay, then, as I told you, you have to be low. You don't have to be super high, and you don't have to be super low, because if you are too low, then the second part will be harder. But if you are too high, you will hit those spikes. So, you want to mini hop. Don't do super high jumps. Don't do these things, because you're gonna fall in the acid super fast, and it's really hard to make the timing right for your dash on the right. Is super high, super hard. Just do a mini hop. Your vertical speed will be lower, and you'll be able to make the skip. Anyway, just to cover this a bit more, you jump, you do mini hop, then you, as soon as you are like, I would say, some pixels here, just like here, probably, you turn on the right and you dash. Pretty easy to say, not easy to do. Trust me, this is not easy to do. And then you keep holding left if you are more confident with. If you aren't, just you can even don't hold left. Your mantis claw is gonna do the work, but I prefer holding left because I like to. And when you just crystal dash on to the other side, you start holding left. I meant right before, I mean left now. You hold left, and you use your audio cue when you smash into the wall. You take your time to jump away. You just tap hay, hold hay, and then dash to the platform, to Queen's Garden. Sometimes you fail. The second part is not easy. Don't underestimate that. I'll try to show you some skips. If you see that you are too high or too low, I mean, if you are too low, you are pretty dead. But if you see you are too high, like this one, these are obviously too high. You can just jump away. That's useless to try to, oh, I'm trying. No, you're gonna fall anyway. If you don't fall into the acid, you're just gonna go into the spikes. And to be fair, in the highest part, you can't crystal dash. You can try as much as you want, but there isn't the possibility to crystal dash if you are high up like there. You can't, literally. So there are different strats to this escape. The one that I showed you for now is the standard, is the easier, is the one that I use. I suggest you to use this. That is, as I said, you jump, mini hop, dash into the wall, then crystal dash to the other side, hit the wall, and then jump out. There are other strats. I'm not even sure I can make those. I will try to let you see. One is that you just on this side, you go super high and then slide down. And when you are at the right high, you do the crystal dash, but I feel this as a little inconsistent one. I prefer doing this one. Not too much to say, because you have to react when you are at the right high while you're sliding. I prefer doing the mini hop, because if I see that I'm too high, I can just jump off. Okay, I want to show you this. Okay, this is it. And the other strat, I don't know if I'll be able to show you. You have to crystal dash, and as you are right here, like, you interrupt your crystal dash, you keep going to the left, and then you jump away. Some people don't like to use the audio cue. I think that's the best way to go with it, but you can try. I'm gonna try to show you this. I'm not sure I will be able to do. Okay, that's it. Wow, this is my first time doing this. Wow. So anyway, this is the trick. It's fairly complicated. Don't underestimate this. It's even harder than Watcher Night for some people. So take your time, do this different time, do this several times. Practice there if you are more comfortable, if you need to understand what you're failing, because this trick will tilt you a lot in your runs if you keep failing this. So take your time, don't practice too hard. If you are failing this too much times, stop. Just stop. Do something else, because you are gonna destroy your muscle memory. So if you're doing that right, you can just keep doing this for several times. Otherwise, if you see you're failing, just stop, go and watch some videos, make some bosses, do other things, take a walk, but don't destroy your muscle memory, because then you have to rebuild that from zero, and is really, really hard, trust me. So now I'm gonna go over and do this skip few times. So if I have something that comes to my mind, I'll say that. Otherwise, you can just cut here. And well, I'll do other times. Keep an eye on the night. Keep an eye on my controller, that you can see my inputs on the left, bottom left. Okay, let's go on some skips. Okay, here I just jumped when I was off the platform. Just jump a bit earlier. Maybe, okay, this is probably the max high that you can be. I should not hit the spikes, but I'm not sure. As I was telling you, this isn't a pixel perfect skip. So you can even make it if the acid is at half of your eye obviously the second part will be harder because you can't drop any frame. Okay, let's see if I should not hit the spikes. Okay, but I failed the second part because this I was thinking about what to say. So you can do this even if you are even high up. I was too early with my input there on the second part. Be careful because a lot of people, including myself, are really early. They think they're late because, oh, I'm late because I took damage because I fall in the acid. No, we are early. And so the input isn't red. Be careful because it's really important not to be early. Another little trick that I forgot to say, you can just jump, C dash, and jump away if you think you need to. Is a little more safer. You'll have to use more inputs. Just look at my controller. You just cling to the wall, C dash, and jump away. So if your C dash doesn't connect, you jump away. I never do this, so I'm failing to show this to you. Yeah, okay, I got it. You jump, you dash, you hold crystal dash, and while you're holding crystal dash, you just jump away. So if your crystal dash is right, then you will hold it. If it's wrong, you will jump away. Okay, this is wrong, jump away. But I'm holding crystal dash. Okay. Once you get the timing right, then it will be a lot more consistent. I repeat, this is not an easy trick. This is not an easy trick. Even if you have looked to Fireborn's tutorial video, you'll see that he has, like, in his video, not 100% success rate. This is hard. Don't underestimate this. This may look easy. It's not. Practice this skip. It's really important. Right now I'm just practicing, so let's see if I have something else to say. This was really, really hard. You saw that the acid was at half of my eye, so I had almost no time to react on the left. I was able to do that. I probably was too early or too late. I wasn't paying too much attention, but I had time to react. Was really, really low. But that was doable. Now I should be fine. Yeah, this was fine. As I was telling you, okay, you see now I will have maybe one, maybe 2 frames to react. This will be really hard. Yeah, you see, as the dust came out from me, I was already in the acid. I wasn't able to jump away. I was able, I mean, that was super duper hard. This should be easy. You see, I'm above the acid, so okay, I should just okay, this will be hard, but you can do that. As you see, I'm seeing that when I'm too high up, I'm just gonna reset. You'll make your eye while trying. Let me show you just a couple more time, so you can actually something to study. Let me see if I am I think I was too early. Yeah, here I'm just... Okay, let me try again. I was early now with my jump out button. If you go back a few seconds, you'll see that I was super early. I pressed A while the audio cue. Uh, I I pressed A really too much early. You'll see that. If you if you have some issue, just lower the speed, but go and watch that because that mistake is a really common one. Even there, I think I was too early, but I'm not sure. Anyway, I think I'll do this a couple more time, and if anything doesn't come to my mind, then I'm just gonna close this. Okay, just wait a moment, chill a bit, practice this part. If you start failing, then just go to the upper part and do that a couple times. You'll be fine. I'm really low. I was super early again. You can see that if you go back for some seconds. Okay, so anyway, this was Queen's Garden Acid Skip. Sorry for the really long video. Thank you so much if you are still watching, or if you closed up. Um, anyway, thank you for watching. If you have some suggestions, some questions, some tips, anything to say, just leave a comment below in the comment section. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have any question, just drop those down. I'll try to answer to anything. Um, and I hope to see you around. Good luck on your runs. Good luck on your um, good luck. Just general good luck. Have a great day and take care, guys. See ya.